Hello everyone, welcome back to the Zamots podcast where we focus on
faith,
family,
fitness,
finances, and
friendships.
Today, we're going to be reading from Matthew chapter 17, actually Matthew chapter 18.
So you found the verse?
No, this is a different verse.
Oh, okay.
Matthew chapter 18, verse 3. And it reads, "Verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven." Amen.
Amen. It feels so weird not having a clicker.
I know, right? Now we just gotta flow.
Yeah, okay.
I like your mo.
You notice it?
Yeah, I see it.
Thank you.
That's nice.
It look nice?
Yeah.
Or it look like too much?
No, just let you put a mole on your face.
But that is where my mole is. It's just brown.
Yeah. That's it, man.
That's gonna piss me off. You know it's gonna piss me off.
I'm sorry, bro. That's where it's at. My wife got me a Bible, y'all.
Yeah.
This is one of the many gifts that my wife got me. It is a King James version, black leather, pew. Probably not a pew Bible, but this is a really nice Bible. Yeah. I don't know if y'all can see the detail or not, but it has the crown of thorns on it.
You probably gotta hold it in front of the actual frame.
There you go. Yeah, it got the crown of thorns on it, and it has silver letters, silver writing on the side, with the silver lining on the pages. It's really nice. This is a really nice Bible.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
I really like this.
Every time he tells somebody about this Bible, he says that every time. Thank you.
Yeah, I really like it. So, welcome to 2025.
We gotta actually say, we gotta say Happy New Year. Ready?
Oh.
1, 2, 3. Happy New Year!
Yeah, Happy New Year, everyone.
2025.
Welcome to 2025.
Wow.
2025.
2025.
How was 2024, boo? Let's talk about
honestly, truthfully, really good.
Wow. Wow.
It honestly was really good. A lot of people be like, oh, it was a rough year. And I'm like, I didn't feel that this year. I did not feel that last year.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
pregnant with our son. We had our son.
Healthy
baby boy. And then my birthday was awesome. And then
what did you do for your birthday?
I turned 28 and I ate.
She turned 28.
I ate it up with looks. I ate it with my favorite food. Yeah, all of that.
Yeah.
So 2024 was great for me. How about you?
Yeah, I had a really good year. 2024 was a great year.
Yeah.
I implemented some disciplines that I'm happy about, like working out and managing the things that I eat. I'm proud of that. And it was just a lot of growth that took place in 2024. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally. Yeah. So I'm thankful for that. It was a really good year. And then to end the year, we had a really good Christmas.
We had a really good Christmas.
We had a really good Christmas, thank God. It was really what's the word to use? It was refreshing.
Refreshing? You would say our Christmas was refreshing, or the year was refreshing?
No, our Christmas. Our Christmas was refreshing.
Yeah.
It was there was some gifts that I've been wanting to get that I hadn't been able to get. And I was able to get it this year. Yeah. So that was refreshing for me.
Okay, so can I tell it?
Yeah.
Okay. Pause, y'all. So, can I get it?
Sure.
Okay. Isn't she lovely? I got a MacBook for Christmas. I always do that. I do it the opposite way.
Yeah. It's kind of difficult to tell.
Yeah. Got a MacBook, y'all.
MacBook Pro, that's nice.
And then the customization. My favorite color is pink, if you don't know. So my keyboard is pink. Then I'm obsessed. I love butterflies. Like, really, you know how like people wear like a lot of cheetah or like they love that print. If I could just wear all butterflies, I would.
You wear butterfly?
Like butterfly print, anything with butterfly on it, I'm like, it's a butterfly. How could it not be beautiful?
Right.
So yeah, the detail to like the case. Then this great video that you guys are getting, that you see this great quality. It's a Sony camera, y'all. You want to tell the story behind it? Or?
Sure. Behind which one? All of it, or?
All of it, but like mainly the camera, because the camera really hit different.
So, first of all, my wife has been asking, or she mentioned it to me a couple of times about her having a laptop and her having a camera, and like just stuff that content creators need, like headphones, like a camera, like a laptop. These are all things that content creators need. So she, had mentioned it to me.
I'm an influencer, not a girl.
Oh, I'm sorry, influencer. She's an influencer.
Thank you.
So she had mentioned it to me, a few times, and kind of hinted at it a number of times, and it had always been in the back of my mind, So I this year, thankfully, was able to go ahead and make those purchases. So with the laptop, I had went to the Mall of Georgia maybe like 4 or 5 times. Right, just it wasn't specifically for the laptop, but there was like a lot of things that I had to get at the Mall of Georgia. But every time I went, like 2 or 3 out of the times that I went, I stopped at the Apple Store just to get all the details, figure out which laptop would be the best one to get, because there's certain usage that we're gonna, get out of the laptop, and we don't want to just buy something that's not going to be, I guess, the best quality for what it is that we need it for.
Yeah.
Right? We want to pay the right value and have the right quality. So had to do my research with the people that work there and also online. And then I ended up getting that one. So that's the laptop. When it comes to the camera, I had made an impulse purchase with the camera, and I just looked at some reviews. I saw online some good cameras, and I bought the Canon Rebel T7. And I had to return that, because I found out that that's not really for video, right? It's not really like a vlogging camera. It's more so like to take pictures. It's an actual camera. It's not like a video camera. I think you can do videos on it, but that's not primarily what it's for.
Yeah.
So I returned that, and then I ended up getting the Sony ZV-E10, which had great reviews, and it just made sense for what it is that my wife would be doing with it, And that's the story behind those two.
Yeah. And then I also got some Beat headphones, because I washed my Beats, the pods that you put in here. I washed those Beats 2 times. And they got chewed on, so they got like a piece of it missing on the top here. So, and then they're just horrible. Honestly, I needed some new ones, and I got some Beats because I was sick of, like, it low key be hurting my ear, because honestly, I be having it in, like, when I'm at work, I have it in my ear all day. Even when I don't even have stuff playing on it, like, it's literally just sitting in my ear. Yeah. So yeah. And I got clothes. It's just like the list just goes on and on. I'm just super grateful and thankful. And I was weeping when I opened my gifts. Yeah. I was weeping so bad, y'all, because it's something that he promised me whenever we first had Noel. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah. And you were saying, I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Yeah, you're going to get it here. Get it. Me knowing, like, okay, at the time, our financial situation was like, you don't need to go buy a camera. You don't need to go buy a MacBook, because you need to take care of your household first. Mm-hmm. So, like, out of sight, out of mind. Then, we back in a stable financial situation to where I'm like, okay, like, I can just go get it. Like, it won't be no pressure if I just go get it. Right. Every time I would look into it, every time I would be like, okay, yeah, I'm going to just go get the camera for myself. Something would happen, and I was just like, no, I'm not going to get it. Yeah. I'm not going to get it. And I was just like, all that time, because it's just like, you spoke that, and you always had that, like, in your heart and in your head. Like, I'm going to get her that camera. Like, I didn't have to keep being like, I need a camera. I need a MacBook. And this is the crazy part. I would have settled for Adele. Yeah, I would have settled for Adele. Like, I would have been okay with Adele. Like, I heard people talk about MacBook, but I never was like, ooh, MacBook.
Right.
Like, I never was like that. I'm like, I can make it work with Adele. That's fine.
Yeah, you never told me the brand of laptop. That
so when you got the MacBook, I said, okay.
Yeah, it's like if you're gonna buy a laptop, you want to buy the best laptop.
Yeah, because that's always been value. I feel like that's always been my motive. Like, I'd rather pay a good ticket for something if I know that I can rely on it. Like, I don't want to go. I think that was the same situation. Like, off topic, but like with my car. Like, I could have very easily went to like a very like the backyard type of car dealer, type of thing. And then I would have had to keep working on it, keep breaking down because you just don't want to wait and save up and invest in something that you actually know is one gonna be reliable, and two, if it's not reliable, you can take it right back to that dealership and swap it out for something else. Like, that is like, I feel like it's just like a great life lesson or like just motive to have in the new year. Yeah. In the new year, regarding everything, it's okay to pace yourself and take your time. I feel like everything is so rush. It gotta happen now. Yeah. And most things that are something that like withstand and are like, it's for the longevity, those things take time. Yeah, it takes time.
Yeah, what's the old phrase? Rome wasn't built in a day. You know what I mean? Things really take time. Like, quality takes time. It takes time to build anything with good quality. That's just the reality of it. So yeah, you never mentioned to me the type of brand of laptop that you wanted or camera. Yeah. You never done that. Or headphones. Or headphones. Like, you never told me about a brand. You just.
But we was recently talking about the headphones, the over the head. Yeah. So I told you, I'm like, I need those, so I ain't got to keep being like, what?
Right.
What? And I can just be like, I don't hear anything.
Yeah, the style, but not necessarily the brand though. Like, they got the Apple ones that go over the head.
Oh, that's true.
Bose has headphones that go over the head. There's a bunch of different brands. So it's we're being interrupted by our children.
Hi, Papa. Say hi.
Y'all say hi to the camera. Hi. Say Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Naomi, come over here. Say hi. Say hi. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Okay. All right.
Happy
now y'all
New
go
Year.
to the room.
Thank you.
Close the door, please.
Bye-bye.
Go to the room. Okay, Naomi. Bye-bye. Go to the room. Close the door. Yeah, so anyway, it's a blessing to be able to make those purchases and, fulfill the promises that I said I was going to do. Hey, it took time.
In the process, I did get impatient though, because I bought a dupe on Amazon, and I just shouldn't have did it, because as I was purchasing it, I'm like, man, this camera probably not gonna be good. This probably is not gonna be a good camera. This probably is just gonna like not be good.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, I got it. The quality of it wasn't super terrible, but the recording on it,
horrible.
And then the storage on it, terrible.
Terrible. Yeah. So here's the lesson. If you want something, you can get it, but you got to pay the price of waiting. Let me talk about what my bride got me for Christmas.
Oh.
My bride got me some wonderful gear, because I've been talking about how I needed to step my gear game up. I haven't bought clothes or shoes for myself since like I graduated high school.
Yeah.
Probably before that. Like, I don't really buy clothes or shoes for myself. If I had bought something for myself, I don't really recall. I'm lying. I bought like a few shirts when I went to Indianapolis for the convention in 2019.
What, hush? In 2019? Be for real?
Yeah, 2019.
The last time I bought myself was back in 1985. Like, sir, that was so long ago.
But I don't really shop for myself like that, like clothes and shoes. I may see stuff that I like, but I don't really, like, I don't buy it. my wife shops for me. She buys all my clothes and my shoes. So she bought me some Air Force Ones that just dropped. Some custom Drake Air Force Ones. I forgot what they're called, but they have this message engraved on them. They're dope. They have like some custom engravings on them. And she bought me those. She bought me these outfits. This is one of the shirts that my bride got me. It's crazy because I bought her one of those. This shirt that she has on right here. We just so happened to buy each other the same color clothes. Yeah. So I bought her another two shirts. Yeah, that matched another two shirts that she bought me.
Like literally, so our clothes
they coordinate.
They literally coordinate and match like the exact color scheme. Like these colors are so close.
They are super close.
So close. Mine's is just a little bit lighter.
Yeah, it look good.
Yeah, great job.
So yeah, my wife got me that, like my clothes, my shoes. She got me my Apple Pencil because my children ate my first Apple Pencil. Almost literally.
That sounds insane.
They chewed all on the pencil tip, so it didn't work anymore. It's ridiculous. Okay, so now she bought me a new Apple Pencil. My wife also got me this beautiful necklace that I have on here that I don't want to take out because it's going to continue to scratch on the mic. Yeah. I'll take it out for right now so you can look at it. But
just some light.
A nice gold necklace. What else you get me, man?
I don't even know. You look good.
She blessed me this year. She really blessed me.
So I ain't gonna say that, but I got her some custom drawers.
Oh, she got me some custom underwear. Yeah, that says "I love my wife" right on the crotch.
Oh my God! Here. I said we ain't gonna do too much, and you just took it up.
Yeah, it's just right on the crotch. Right on the crotch. It says "I love my wife." They're nice. I can't show y'all those, but those are nice as well. So yeah, it was a really nice Christmas. We really were blessed.
Yeah.
And we thank God for it. I have some questions about 2024, man, that I wanted to ask you, though. What would you say is your biggest lesson that you learned in 2024? No, it was a long year, but...
My biggest lesson that I learned is stand on your yes and stand on your no. I feel like a lot of time, like a few situations happened to where people felt comfortable with coming to me, asking me for things. And I would be like, dang, like, why they doing that, this, that, and the third? But then I would go and give it to them. Like, yeah, no problem. You know, not expecting to see it back. So people just kept getting in the habit of asking me for stuff or demanding I be a certain way, or friendships. That's pretty much what I learned. And like, if I say I'm not doing this, then stand on that. If I say I don't like this, then stand on that. Like setting boundaries and actually being firm in it. Because I'm the type of person, like if I'm your friend, like that's a platonic relationship. It's still a relationship. So the way that I am in a regular relationship is like, if I say I got you, I got you. And sometimes that means at the compromise of how I feel. Yeah. Because I love you, how I feel isn't always a bargain in certain situations. I feel like if you call me, you down bad, you just like, I need my friend here, like I need somebody to pray with me, I need somebody to just sit with me. I was that friend. But now that my life has changed, I can't always be that friend because I have bigger responsibilities, meaning my family is number one. So if you're my friend and I have to explain that to you all over, like constantly, we're either not meant to be friends or we need space away from each other, because what I want for myself and what I'm telling you, the era that I'm in now, I'm no longer that friend. Like, just like in a relationship with, you know, your partner, you change over time. Like you learn, okay, I don't like doing it that way, with, you know, changing your mindset and everything like that. That's the same for friendships. Like if you don't set boundaries, or you don't sometimes have to come out and vocalize it, like all they, you know, people know, oh, you got kids, you know, you're not always available. It's just like they say that, but they don't really mean that. Like when I say I have a family and have kids, no, you cannot call me same day and want me to meet with you, because that's not how my life operates anymore.
Don't work like that.
It doesn't operate like that no more. So if I got to constantly explain that to you, my no is no. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. I don't like doing this. I come with restrictions in a way, like, and not bad restrictions. I'd rather take care of my family than to be in a club or to be out or, you know, to spend my time like that.
Well,
like,
it should be understandable if you're really a friend.
It should be understandable, but it's not.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just base it off of like when we first got together, the amount of people that was surrounding me. Like, there really wasn't a day that I wouldn't be like, I don't have nothing to do for real. Like, I chose to be like, yeah, I don't got nothing to do. I don't want to do nothing. Because I had a lot of people around me. The moment that I gave birth to Noah, really while I was pregnant with her, those people that I once considered friends was no longer friends. Because where are you at now? Now that I can't drink, now that I can't smoke, now that I can't go out, like, are we going to be able to, you know, sit and watch a movie or to go out and explore different ways of our friendship? Or you just like, no, I just want to stay in this space. And to this day, no hate or like it's all love, but I see them and that's the same mindset and that's the same era that they're in from when I first met you in 2016, 2017, 2018. Like, what? Nothing has changed. You are still in the same space. You may have leveled up in a way of money, but outside of that is nothing. So for me, my biggest lesson was stand on your no and stand on your yes. Like, and the result of that is that, okay, like, people don't try me like that. The people that are in my life, they understand. No, when I say I have a family, I have a family. No, when I say that I'm like overstimulated, I don't want to talk to nobody. I need a break. I hit you when I'm back in a good headspace. Because that's not my personality style to complain and cry on the phone with you. I'm just going through something right now. Pray for me. And the friend that can be like, no problem, hit me up when you good. It's like, those are the friendships that I need in my life. Because I can't always be this happy, joyful, la 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 la, oh, let's turn up, let's have fun. Because that's not my life all the time. Sometimes I am overstimulated and overwhelmed because I do have a lot on my plate. So yeah, that's what I would say.
That's good, man.
What was yours? Or you want to chime in on something I said?
No. I think for me, I would say the biggest lesson that I learned in 2024 is consistency produces results that can only be produced by consistency.
Say that again.
Period. Consistency produces results that can only be produced by consistency. There's certain things that you get from being consistent that you can't get no other way. It's like the snowball effect, right? You take a snowball and it starts really small and you roll it down a hill full of snow. It's going to pick up momentum and it's going to pick up more snow as it rolls down the hill, right? Well, if you take that same snowball, you roll it halfway down the hill, then you stop, right? You stop the snowball, you pick it up. And then you walk down the hill maybe 10 or 15 feet and you try to roll it down some more to make it get to the end. You're not going to have as much momentum. You're not going to have as much snow built up on that snowball because you stopped, right? You stopped being consistent. So consistency produces results that you wouldn't get no other way, just by being consistent. You know, I learned that. And it was mostly through fitness, you know, being consistent in my daily disciplines, like my spiritual disciplines, every single day. And then also my fitness disciplines. You know, making sure that I'm working out minimum 4 days a week, but it's probably more like 5-6 days a week that I've been working out consistently over the past year. And it's really helped, you know, my spiritual growth, my mental growth, my emotional growth. Like, I didn't know fitness played such a huge role in every area of your life. Like, spirituality is the foundation. Spirituality affects every area of your life. But fitness affects almost every area of your life as well. Not every area, but almost every area of your life. Fitness does affect or has some type of influence. So, yeah, consistency. Yeah, that's been it.
Yeah.
You know, and now it's no challenge for me whenever I say that I want to do something and I know it's going to be an extended period of time. It's not really as much of a challenge for me as it was initially. You know, initially when I said that I wanted to do something, and I know it was going to be a period of time that I was doing it, I would automatically have these barriers in my mind. Like, man, like, could I do that?
Yeah.
Can I go 10 days without eating this, or can I go 5 days without doing this? Like, but now that I've built the habit of doing things consistently in different areas, it's like I have the confidence to go about anything with confidence and say, yeah, I can do that, right? Because I've done it in the past.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
Consistency.
That's it. Consistency. That's it.
That's good, man.
That's good.
Like what you said when you said spirituality is like the foundation.
Mm-hmm.
And when you said that, like a tree popped up in my head, like the roots, your roots, that very core, what starts any and everything is your spiritual life.
Absolutely.
And then from those roots burst out mind, body, and soul.
Yeah.
And it makes it to where it's just like, when you say that spirituality is the foundation, that doesn't equate or make your physical health, what you're putting in your body, what you're putting in your spirit, pretty much like your five senses, like all that works together. Like it's
all connected.
Like you can't have this without all of that connected as well. Like it's not, there's no separation. Bro, you are going in right now.
Yeah, he wants some attention, clearly.
No, I knew he was up there. Don't. Look at his face. He's so interested. It's not for food.
Yeah, so, spirituality is the foundation of everything. And I think I grew a lot spiritually. I think we've grown a lot spiritually in 2024, which affected every other area of our life. I mean, that's just the reality of it. The more you grow spiritually, the more everything else in your life grows. The more disciplined you become, the more focused you become, the more intentional you are.
The more your eyes are open.
Yeah, the more your eyes are open, right? The more you pray, the more you're aware of self and aware of changes. I was just writing in my journal last night, and I wrote that, a prayer that I have, a constant prayer that I have and will continue to have moving forward, it's just, God, give me the humility and the self-awareness. Humility or self-awareness because I want to be aware of the things that I need to change.
Yeah.
Right? I want to be aware enough to know that I need to change these things, or to know what things I need to change. And then I also want to be humble enough to be willing to make those changes. Right? Like, I think humility and self-awareness are key components to somebody changing and really blossoming in life, right? If you have an awareness of something that you need to change, but you don't have the humility to change it, then you'll stay stuck, right? You'll be knowledgeable, but you'll have no implementation because you don't have the humility to implement the knowledge that you came about, right? So I think humility is like the foundation, which is why that verse of scripture that I just read, I believe it was Matthew chapter 18, verse 3, it says, unless you become like little children, right? Unless you become like this little child, you will not inherit the kingdom of God, right? When you think about children have the utmost humility, right? They're super, was it subservient? Yeah, subservient, right?
That's a good word.
Always want to serve. They're always willing to serve. They don't look down on anybody. They see themselves as they are, which are children of God, right? They see themselves as children of light, right? They're full of love, right? Most children. I don't know about all children, right?
I was going to say, most of the time, like, I think I realized how just like evident it is to see how our children are. What seems like a natural state to them is a abnatural state to other people. Like, every time someone's like, then met our kids, like, oh my gosh, you're so loving. Like, people always commend our parenting because they know that it's a reflection inside of our children. Like, they're literally mirrors. So that's why, like, certain things or certain habits that you have as a parent, you got to nip it in the bud immediately. Because your child will literally start to pick. They're parrots. They're parrots. So when I see the way that they love, the way that they serve, the way that they help, I'm like, wow, that's actually a representation of us. Because you can see it plain and simple. Noah, like, Daddy, can you massage my feet? Like, And you're like, girl, no. And all of a sudden, he's massaging her feet. Like, because it's servitude. We do it to, like, all of us do it. I give them massages. They give us massages. It's like just anything to show acts of service. And that's awesome. That's awesome. Because not all children are like that. That's why I don't like going to the playground for real. Because not all kids like that. Like, when kids not that kind or respectful to my kids, like if they say, hey, do you want to play, and you're being mean for no reason, no, I don't want to play with you, I'm playing with her, I be wanting to box them because that's rude.
I want to kick you down the slide. That's a reflection of the parents. You get to a certain point though, when your kids become of age and they can make their own decisions. I think maybe 20 something, I don't know, 23, 25, where your kids can make their own decisions.
It's before that, Dad.
It is before that, but I mean, when they're out and they have responsibilities.
Oh, like out on their own.
Okay. Like projecting us into the future as parents, when you think about it, like we talked about humility. So I just want to think about it like we project ourselves into the future. And our children are older and they have their own responsibilities. Say they're 25 years old. Yeah. And they start to do things that that we didn't teach them. Mm-hmm. It's like, do we take the same responsibility that we took when they were younger and they were living the way that we are living? Do we take that same responsibility, or now we like, oh, nah, they grown. They doing
their for sure.
Thing. Yeah, I think it's...
For sure, you still have to take some responsibility to that.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, sometimes I will say, sometimes you just have that child that literally goes and wants to explore all this stuff that no one in your household. Yeah. Like, for instance, I just always use crack as an example because, like, it's dark humor. Like, my mama really was a crackhead.
Yeah, she said it's dark humor.
It's dark humor, but it's just, like, the most common thing. That's just, like, one of our children going out there and trying something like that. You didn't get that from here.
Right.
You didn't get that from nowhere around here. Right. You wanted to explore that. I won't take accountability or responsibility for something like that. Yeah. But if you say, oh, my child just got into a fight, I have to accept accountability for that because I stay saying I will square up with you and fighting with them to let them know, like, don't ever be scared to get in the field. Like, don't ever be afraid to defend yourself. Don't go out here just beating on people, or you can't, like, the only way that you can resolve issues is that you feel like you gotta put your hands on somebody. Don't do that, because you keep doing that, going down there, and one day you're gonna meet your match. Yeah. And your match may not be so, like,
that may be your last day.
Exactly. I wasn't trying to say it, but so.
No, that's it. I don't know what this message is that we getting on our camera. On my wife's camera, excuse me.
Not too much, yeah.
On my wife's camera. She's got a message popped up right there. So, we got to check on that. But any last things that you wanted to say, sweetheart?
I'm excited about 2025.
Yeah, for sure.
About what we're going to be doing and just our growth and just our family. Like, I literally see it on a year-to-year basis. Like, the memories that roll by, first of all, is be like, dang, like, they just look like this, they just look like that. Like, our kids, like, their face changing, them growing, us growing. And just every year, honestly, despite if it's a hard year, every year has been good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, when you look back and really reflect and be like, wow, like, so many people lost, so many people, like, went through, like, really, really rough year. And for God to be like, no, like, y'all good. Like, keep looking onto me. Like, keep putting me first. Keep seeking me. Keep learning about me. Like, I'm going to give you my heart. Like, y'all going to be good. Yeah. That's why, like, all the stuff that had been happening, we just recently started looking at the news. That's how you know you didn't reach the age. When you start, I was thinking that last night. I'm like, we are really sitting in bed, watching the news, talking about some, dang, that's a bit fire right there. Like, a couple years ago, fire, okay.
My news was Twitter.
It's not no fire over here. Is it reaching over here?
All right. I see snow outside.
I see snow. Ain't no fire over here, but you get what I'm saying? When you ask for, like, the humility of God, you start to care about what God's people are going through, and it's like, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. I don't even know those people in Cali that's going through that. I don't even know the words that I could say to even try to comfort them.
Yeah, I don't think there's any words.
Because you're losing everything. And in the midst of losing everything, you're still stuck in that situation. Like, if the fire goes over here, you could not only lose everything that you done had, but also you could lose your life or like your loved ones. I can't imagine it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I watch it to just have the knowledge of it, because like not acknowledging it and knowing what's going on, it's just like I feel like now I can say that's just being very dumbfounded. La, 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 la. Just because it isn't affecting you don't mean it's not affecting other people.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be sensitive to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And something affecting somebody else should affect you.
Yeah.
You say you love God, right, who you have not seen, but you don't love your neighbor who you have seen. Right? I mean, is that really love? You know what I mean? So anything that affects somebody else, you know, whether it be an actual family member or a distant family member, like somebody that lives in another state that you never met before, they still could be your family, right, in Christ. And it should affect you. You should have some compassion, right? You should send some prayers their way. And just hope that things work out in their favor, or the way that they're supposed to work out. So, I'm happy and excited for 2025, and you know, God is working in our life, and we're excited to serve more and help more and make a difference, not only in our life but in the lives of others. Raise our children, build our family up, and continue to grow in our marriage, continue to grow in our podcast, and keep working. Keep working.
That's it.
That's it. Continue to grow in fitness.
Yeah.
Me and my wife going on our fitness journey, okay?
Okay, yeah. I was just trying to say that. And he got me so much for Christmas. Like, I really be forgetting. I'm like, oh, and this too. Oh, and this too. And it just be too much. But he got me a fitness calendar and some really, really nice pens, because I love to write and I love different pens and stuff like that. So anyways, he got me a fitness book because I have been saying it, like, I want to get right.
Yeah.
And it's not even the aspect of like, oh, I want to lose all this weight, I gotta lose this weight. Like, that's not my mindset going into it. It's building that habit and actually like just feeling better.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You feel better, you look better, you just do better.
That's it.
Okay.
You do better. Yes, you do. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe,
turn on your post notifications so you can be notified every single time we post.
Share. Let your family know.
Yeah, man.
Let your friends know.
Your girl. All of that.
All of them.
Thank you guys for sticking with us 2024. We hope that your 2025 is everything that God needs it to be for you.
This is year 2 of the Zamots podcast.
Yeah.
This is officially year 2 of the Zamots. Well, technically.
It's still not tier.
Yeah, it's not. Technically, it's still not year 2. Yeah, it's until June. But we're crossing over into year 2 of the Zamots podcast. So we hope to bring more content this year. That's better quality. We may change some things in here. You know?
Yeah, stay tuned.
Yeah, we still working on that. But we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Let love for your hearts, family.
Peace and blessings. Bye.